was, do you think this is a hoax? I said that. And he said, no, madam, like he always does. He said, please don't say that again. I'm like, all right. But I sure did think it. And then who was the very one on Summers for all those years? Not monetized, not anything. But that's what I thought. I mean, it's valid. These people have a valid reason for thinking it or asking it. And that's okay. I can't be mad at them for doing that. Hell, I did the same thing. But in this case, no, that thought's never crossed my mind. But
why the fuck are you talking about it then? Again, why do they do this?
Because I'm going to tell you, this is very much a missing and serious ongoing case for Sebastian Rogers. The most important thing is the police definitely do not consider this a hoax. Sebastian.
No shit. Really? This is what I got today. Who the fuck gave this person brains? Because when you passed him out, you didn't even fucking give her a little bit of anything here. She is dumb as a dim light bulb. You know the clapper light bulbs? The multi-way light bulbs? She's the setting below the first setting. Basically, the dark, all the dark, the lights don't turn on no matter how many times you clap. Who? And why does she constantly bring up that, well, she covered Summer's case without monetization. Ma'am, you also used Summerwell's name in a DV filing when your husband got in trouble and tried to say that you couldn't have your husband charged with DV because you were advocating on behalf of Summer Wells. I think we're dealing with a -5 watts at this point. Smiley and Lolly are over here in their own little world. Like, I don't believe that they live in the same reality we do at this point. You see why we started there? Like, what the hell? What the hell, Smiley? What is this shit? No, it started off as an endangered child alert, upgraded to an Amber Alert, and the TBI, the FBI, the Secret Service. Why would, Smiley, the FBI is offering up to $50,000, a $50,000 reward. The hoax part of it, again, is your buddies, the dipshit team over here, and their fucking bogus bullshit of this $447,000, which has been increased now, reward in the breakdown. Can't have 5 degrees of separation. Again, she got the short end of the stick. She didn't even get the stick when they were passing out brain cells.
Activated the Amber Alert for Sebastian, right? That law enforcement also brought in other agencies, including the FBI, TBI. Y'all don't forget, military was brought in, Secret Service. You got drones, helicopters.
Welcome to reality. We've all known this. Nobody thinks it's a hoax. Anybody that's saying it's a hoax is just an idiot. Again, people aren't really saying that. You're just being dumb.
You even got a judge to sign off. What about the judge signed off on a warrant to search the landfill? All of these people are not in on no hoax. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry.
No shit.
But anyway, FBI, they also put up a $50,000 reward. Something they don't do very often. They don't. Welcome, everybody.
Can anybody... Yeah. Make this make sense, please?
Coming in. Hello. And let's face it.
Have we all said at one point in time that this, with the characters that have inserted themselves, that it's insanity? And at times it feels like we all have our tinfoil hats on so tight that it's cutting off circulation because none of it makes sense. But I don't think anybody has ever questioned if Sebastian's a real child or if he's really missing. We all know that.
They usually do that when it is serious, and it's a serious case such as Sebastian. And in my opinion, it may be because he or any person that the FBI gets involved with, because it carries over state lines, even though I think Sebastian is close to home. But again, that's just me, my thoughts, just me. Keeping the faith. God, I can't even speak. Keeping the faith, Mama Risa. Absolutely. Also, no matter what, it's been over a year. Hey, Mike. Child Find of America. Google is a great source, facts and stats. 5 reasons why a parent may want a child gone is interesting. If this is the case in the situation, I'll definitely look at that. I'll definitely look at it. But also, no matter what, it's been over a year, 14 months, going into 15 months. And you've heard them say, even though we may not be happy with them, this case does remain active. We haven't heard them come out and say, this is a cold case. In fact, we haven't heard them come out and say anything. Let's get honest about it. But it is an active case, and it's being worked, and they are following up on all leads and all that. Maybe it'll be time for Smiley to call the...
Really? Really? Did you guys just get smarter? Did y'all just get so much smarter? Y'all learned something new from Smiley today? It's not a hoax. It's not a hoax. Nobody thought that, but Smiley. But it's not
TBI again and get some information on their standpoint of how this case is being handled again. Are they still looking into all leads? I don't know. Maybe it's time for me to make a phone call again. Hey, Lorraine Law and Debbie W. and Crystal Pistol and everybody coming in, Whispering Winds. Hello, hello, hello. They look and they analyze all the evidence, if there is any evidence. And in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but I think there is evidence, but they don't owe us anything to let us know if there's any evidence.
By the way, she wrote this down. These are her notes. She wrote this out before she did this again. Okay, you get the gist. 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 Okay, you get the gist.